First of all, good morning to all of you. By the grace of great Vaheguru, let us start today's the topic. Our topic is laser. Our topic is laser. First of all, I would like to explain the full form of the laser again. What do you mean by laser? Laser means light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Please एक साथ बोलिए. Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. इस पार्ट से नहीं आवाज आ रही. Please सभी एक सिंक्रोनाइज आवाज में बोलिए. Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. So till now we have discussed these three basic points. अभी तक हमने तीन basic points discuss किए हैं. The first is called the excitation. The first one is called excitation. The second name of the excitation is called stimulated absorption. The second is called the spontaneous emission, and the last but not least, the third one is called the stimulated emission. So let us make the energy level diagram again, so that we can better understand the working of the laser. See, I will make the three energy level diagram. I will make the three energy level diagram so that we can better understand it. First of all, this is called a ground state. This is called a ground state, and this is called a excited state. This is E1. This is E2. Atom कहाँ पे है? The atom is present in the ground state. So this is the incident photon. This is the incident photon. What will happen? What will happen?
Electron will go to excited state.
ये कहाँ पे चला जाएगा? इसको बोलेंगे हम stimulated. This is the diagram A. This is the diagram A. This is called a stimulated absorption. This is called a stimulated absorption. This is called a initial state. This is called a initial state, and this is called a final state. This is called a final state. ठीक है? This is the energy level diagram A. This is called energy level diagram A. What will happen? The second diagram. What will happen? What will happen? The second diagram. No, I will make rather there is a dot one. ठीक है? And this is called a what will happen in the spontaneous emission? A photon will be emitted, and that photon will be in the random direction, because the spontaneous emission is the random process. What will happen? So I will show the direction of this photon. H nu. ठीक है? In the first diagram, this is the diagram B. This is the diagram B. Please make the diagram because we have the shot of the board छोटा है, तो मैं तीसरा diagram बनाऊंगा इसके बाद. ठीक है? See the first diagram, the incident photon is absorbed by the atom in the ground state, and atom will automatically reach to the excited state. ठीक है बेटा? पहली बार में atom ने कंज्यूम किया फोटोन को, उसकी एनर्जी कितनी है? h nu. कितनी है? h nu, and this h nu energy is equal to the band gap energy. Is equal to the band gap energy. In the second process, what will happen? Since the lifetime of the excited state is very very small, what will happen? It will de-excite. It will de-excite spontaneously. I mean to say, without the help of any external agency. So automatically, when it will de-excite, a random photon will be emitted, and this photon and this process is called a spontaneous emission. Please make the diagram. Can you rub the bubble? Now, in the third diagram, what will happen? See, we have atoms in the excited state. We have atom in the excited state. For the sake of simplicity, I am taking only one atom. I am taking only one atom present in the excited state. I am taking only one atom present in the excited state. So let us say this is the atom and this is the incident photon. This is the incident photon. And this photon, what is the energy of this photon? H nu. And this H nu energy is equal to the band gap energy. This H nu energy is equal to the band gap energy. Now what will happen? This process is called the interaction of radiation with the matter. Interaction of radiation with the matter. What will happen? This photon will stimulate. This photon will stimulate or trigger the atom which is present in the excited state. Which is present in the excited state. So what will happen? तो क्या होगा? Center पे मैंने लिखा stimulated emission. See, this is the initial state. This is the initial state. And what we have in the final state? क्या होगा दोस्तों प्लीज? Yes, it will de-excite to the ground state. And how many number of photons we have at the output? 2. So we have a 2 number of photons at the output. Please make the diagram. This is called the stimulated emission. This is called I think now we can make the better understanding for the stimulated emission. ठीक है? So what actually happens? अब मैं हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ. ये जो फोटोन है जिसकी एनर्जी कितनी है? बैंड गैप एनर्जी का फोटोन है. ये जो फोटोन है जिसकी एनर्जी किसके इक्वल है? बैंड गैप एनर्जी के इक्वल की एनर्जी है. कितनी है? h nu. ये फोटोन क्या करता है? इस एटम को जो कि एक्साइटेड स्टेट में है उसको क्या करता है? ट्रिगर. उसको क्या करता है? ट्रिगर. ट्रिगर मींस उसको स्टिमुलेट करता है. उसको स्टिमुलेट करता है और उसको डीएक्साइट करने के लिए कहता है. और जब वो डीएक्साइट होता है व्हाट विल हैपन? एक तो ये फोटोन है, तो इस फोटोन का दूसरा नाम क्या हो गया? इस फोटोन को हम कह सकते हैं दिस इज कॉल्ड अ स्टिमुलेटिंग फोटोन. दिस फोटोन इज आल्सो कॉल्ड the second name of this photon is called a stimulating photon. Why it is called a stimulating photon or trigger photon? Because this photon is stimulating. This photon is stimulating the atom present in the excited state to de-excite from higher state to the lower state. See what we have the output. We have the two photons. We have the 2 photons of energy same of the same energy h nu. ये कौन सा फोटोन है? ये पहले वाला फोटोन है. और ये कौन सा फोटोन है? Let us say this is photon number 1. This is photon number 1 and this is photon number 2. This photon is created by the de-excitation of the atom, by the stimulated de-excitation of the atom from excited state to the lower state. तो what does this mean? एक फोटोन से इनिशियल स्टेट में जब प्रोसेस स्टार्ट हुआ है, when the process is just starting, is just initiate, what will happen? One stimulating photon will create how much number of photons? 2. One photon will create a 2 number of photons. It means one stimulating photon creates is equal to 2 photons. Two stimulated photons. Now what will happen? These two photons have the energy equal to the band gap energy. So ये दो photons क्या करेंगे? ये दो photons जो other atoms है excited state में, उनको भी क्या करेंगे? de-excite करेंगे. उनको क्या करेंगे? उनको ट्रिगर करेंगे. उनको क्या करेंगे? स्टिमुलेट करेंगे कि भैया आप भी मेरे साथ चलो, आप भी मेरे साथ चलो. So it means one stimulated photon creates 2 stimulated photons. Now these 2 stimulating photons will act as a stimulating photons. Now these 2 stimulated emitted photon. Now these 2 stimulated emitted photon will act as a stimulating photon. ठीक है, तो ये इसका काम करेंगे. Now 2 stimulating photon creates how much number of photons? 4 photons. Similarly, by the unitary method, 4 photons will create 8 photons. It means what is actually happening? See, what is actually happening? It is 2 raised to power 0. Sorry, it is 2 raised to power 1. It is 2 raised to power 2. It is 2 raised to power 3. It means 8 photons will create 16 photons. It is 2 raised to power 4. At the last, what will happen? N number of photons. n number of photons will create how much number of photons in the laser? 2 raised to power n. 2 raised to power. This is very important question in the Viva. Examiner will definitely ask what is the total number of photons in the at the output of the laser. So what will be the right answer? 2 raised to power n. 2 raised to power n number of stimulating emitted photons we are getting at the output of the laser beam. समझ आया friends? Are you getting my point? आज काफी थोड़ा सा अलग तरीके से समझाया, ठीक है? Now you know the difference between the stimulated photons, stimulated emission and spontaneous emission. ठीक है, 1 से 2, 2 से, तो ये कौन सा फिनोमेना है? ये we can take the example from the daily life. Which one is the relevant example? एक बच्चे का मन हुआ I have to see the movie. उसने दूसरे को कहा 1 से कितने हुए? 2, 2 से कितने हुए? 4, 4 से कितने हुए? 8, 8 से कितने हुए? 16. तो वो 16 के 16 क्या करते हैं? एक बीम में चलते हैं. क्या चलते हैं? एक बीम में. तो देखो स्टिमुलेटेड एमिशन कैसा होता है? स्टिमुलेटेड एमिशन होता है एक पैरेलल बीम. लाइक यू हैव सीन अ परेड ऑफ दी, आपने 15 अगस्त की परेड देखी है कि नहीं देखी है? ठीक है ना, वो परेड कैसी होती है? एक पैरेलल बीम में होती है. सो वी कैन टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ दी, मतलब लेजर भी ऐसी होती है. ठीक है, जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल मैं कहूं कि स्पॉन्टेनियस कैसा होता है. कभी आपने जंगल देखा है? जंगल क्या होता है? रैंडम. जंगल क्या होता है? रैंडम. तो फॉरेस्ट और जंगल कैन बी टेकन एज अ स्पॉन्टेनियस काइंड ऑफ थिंग. एंड गार्डन क्या होता है? ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. गार्डन क्या होता है? वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. गार्डन क्या होता है? वेल ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. सो गार्डन कैन बी ट्रीटेड एज अ स्टिमुलेटेड काइंड ऑफ थिंग. आर यू गेटिंग माय थिंग? ठीक है, समझ आया आपको? सो दिस इज द आई थिंक ओवरऑल आइडिया अबाउट द स्टिमुलेटेड एमिशन, स्पॉन्टेनियस एमिशन and the first one is called the excitation. ठीक है, so now I will start from the yesterday article from where we left. What is it? Can I write this? Yes. ये सब आप उतार लो इसको. You can write in the note. आप इसको नोट में लिख सकते हो. 2 raised to power n. N number of photons will create the how many number of 2 raised to power n. 2 raised to power n.
n by 2 होना चाहिए.
2 to 4, 2 raised to power 4. 2 से 4 बने 4 मतलब 2 raised to power 2. How much?
वहाँ पे 8 होगा सर. यहाँ पे 4, वहाँ पे 8 होगा.
यहाँ पे 80 तो है. हाँ.
यहाँ पे सर, वहाँ पे n नहीं होगा या फिर यहाँ पे n नहीं होगा. वहाँ पे n कर दीजिए. n कर दीजिए.
यहाँ ये n ही तो है. This is n 2 raised to power n.
सर यहाँ भी n और वहाँ भी n, दोनों n नहीं होगा.
Okay.
ये हो रहा है.
n by 2.
n by 2 भी नहीं हो रहा है.
n by 2 भी.
इसको आप भूल जाओ ना. n by 2 raised to power n. ठीक है. It is basically the multiple of the 2. It is basically coming the multiple of the 2. ऐसे कर लीजिए. ठीक है. Please be quiet. No, 2 raised to power n. 2 raised to power n is the quite relevant number. ठीक है. But this is a simple thing. ठीक है. By unitary method we can take this. ठीक है. 2 raised to power n number of photons we are getting at the output end. ठीक. What is the question? What we get last time? A21 upon B21 is equal to A21 upon B21 is equal to 8 pi h mu cube upon c cube. This is the equation number. What is the number of this equation? क्या नंबर है इसका?
Sir, 13.
This is 13.
Yes, sir.
13 and B12 is equal to B21. What is the equation number?
14.
This is the equation number
14.
14. ठीक है. So what we get is B21. B21 is equal to c cube by 8 pi h mu cube into. ठीक है. This is the equation. What is B21? What is B21? What is B21? It is a Einstein coefficient. It's a Einstein coefficient For stimulated emission. For a stimulated emission. What is A21? It is a Einstein coefficient. It's a Einstein coefficient for the spontaneous emission. For a spontaneous emission. And what is B12? B12 is called a Einstein coefficient for stimulated absorption. For stimulated absorption. So the numerical can be come, ठीक है, by using this method. So that is why I have given the number. Let us say this number is 15. This number is 15. But rather than these formulas, I am much more interested to find out the ratio. What is the ratio of the RST upon RSP? ठीक है. So we'll calculate the ratio. We have a formula. We have the basically formula for. First of all, I would like to calculate RST upon RA. What is RST? RA क्या है? आप बता सकते हो what is RA? Without looking at the notebook. What is RA? RA is equal to N1. RA किस पे डिपेंड करता है? N1 पे into rho nu into B1 into B1. ठीक है. And what is RST किस पे डिपेंड करता है? N2 rho nu B1. ठीक है. What is the number of this equation? Can you tell me? I think we have given the number of this equation. I don't remember. What is the equation number? This is. I think this would be number 2. What's the number of this equation? 2. This is 2. This is 4. This is 4. Divide 4 by 2. Divide 4 by 2. Divide equation 4 by 2. So divide कीजिए. What we get? RST upon RA is equal to okay. ठीक है. Now using equation 14 in 16. Using equation 14 in 16, that is B12 is equal to B21. B12 is equal to B21. ठीक है. What do you know B12? B12 is called the rate of. It is a rate of the stimulated absorption. And what is B21? It is a rate of the stimulated emission. It means दोनों रेट क्या इक्वल. दोनों रेट क्या है? इक्वल. ये बाद में डिस्कस करते हैं इसका क्या मतलब होता है. ठीक है. तो प्लीज फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल प्लीज फाइंड आउट द फॉर्मूला. What we have the formula? So RST upon RA is equal to B12 B21. It will get cancelled. It will get cancelled. Rho will get cancelled with this one. So we get the N2 upon N1. See, this is very important formula. RST upon RA is equal to N2 upon N1. Give it equation number. ठीक है. इसको बॉक्स में डाल दिया. Please insert the box. This is used by using the red pen. This is the equation number 17. This is equation number 17. This is equation number 17. ठीक है. We will use this formula for the numerical purpose also and for the conceptual questions also. RST. It means the ratio of the RST upon RA is equal to N2 upon N1. N2 upon N1. What do you mean by N1? N1 is the number of atoms per unit volume. Number of atoms present in the ground state. What is N2? Number of atoms present in the excited state. Present in the excited state. Now I want to calculate the ratio of RST upon RSP. Now I am interested to calculate RST upon RSP. Can you do that? कर सकते हो आप? कीजिए एक बार प्लीज. आप भी कीजिए, मैं भी करता हूं. हाँ जी. व्हाट इज आरएसपी? व्हाट इज आरएसपी? रेट किस पे डिपेंड करती है? स्पॉन्टेनियस की. किस पे डिपेंड करती है? ओनली नंबर ऑफ एटम्स प्रेजेंट इन दी एक्साइटेड स्टेट विदाउट द हेल्प ऑफ एनी एक्सटर्नल एजेंसी. और एक्सटर्नल एजेंसी क्या है? फोटॉन्स. क्या है? फोटॉन्स. सो आरएसपी इज इक्वल टू N2 into A21. यही है ना? And what is the number of this equation? What is the number? Initially I think we have given the number to this equation. हाँ जी. 3 and RST is again equal to N2 into rho nu, and the coefficient will be, since it will coming from 2 to 1, it is coming from 2 to 1, so I will use the
3 to
3 to 1. What is the number?
4.
4. Divide 4 by 3. Divide 4 by 3. Divide equation 4 by 3. We get RST upon RSP. RST upon RSP is equal to P21 N2 rho nu upon N2 into N2 into ठीक है हाँ जी see which are cancelling N2 you will get cancelled with the N2 and B12 is equal to B21 so I no sorry RST upon RST is equal to B21 upon A21 into rho nu. Give the number of this equation. This is equation number 18. This is equation number 18. This is equation number 18. So we have our equation for the energy density is equal to, from the Planck's law, I think we will derived this formula A21 upon B21 divided by B12 into B21 into e raised to power H2 by K21. This is equation number. What's the number of this equation? हाँ जी 11. This is question number 11. This is question number 11. I think we have derived this formula yesterday. You can find it. Now use equation 11 in 18. Use equation 11, equation 18. The equation 18 becomes, the equation 18 becomes RST upon RSP is equal to B21 upon A21 into A21 upon B21 okay, B12 upon B21 e raised to power H2 by KT minus 1. Any doubt? Any doubt? See, this will get cancelled with this one, this will get cancelled with this one. So what I get? RST upon RSP is equal to 1 upon B12 upon B21 into e raised to power h nu by kt minus 1. This is the equation I am getting. Since B12, these two, since B12 is equal to, since B12 is equal to B21, since B12 is equal to B21, what we get? Since B12 is equal to B21, so this is question number 19. So equation 19 becomes equation 19 becomes RST upon RSP is equal to 1 by e raised to power h nu by kt minus 1. This is very, very important formula, and in numerical will definitely come on this numerical for this equation. This is very, very important formula for as far as the exams are concerned. As far as the exams are concerned, the question will definitely come. Whether it can be MST or it can be a yes, definitely it will come. ठीक है, RST upon RSP. So I will write a note. So we have derived formula RST upon RSP is equal to 1 by e raised to power h mu. Please write all the notes with the red pen. With the red pen. RST upon RSP is equal to 1 by e raised to power h mu by kt minus 2. What is K? What is K?
Boltzmann constant.
Boltzmann constant, and its value comes out to be a 1.38 into 10 raised to power minus 23 joule per Kelvin. And what is the formula for the thermal energy? KT. What is the formula for thermal energy? KT. सारे एक बार बोलो यार. What is the formula for thermal energy? KT. Yes, KT is the formula for the thermal energy. And what are the units? The units can be electron volt or joule. ठीक है, CGS units are electron volt and SI units are joule. And the second formula is वो क्या था मैं बताना. RST upon RA. RST upon RA is equal to N2 upon N1. N2 upon N1. So these are the two important formula that you have to write. That you have to write in the note. ठीक है, हैव यू लिख लिया आपने सबने? ठीक है, तो अभी मैं समराइज कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है, सारा शुरू से लेके 2 मिनट में समराइज करूंगा कि अभी तक हमने किया क्या. ठीक है, सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दी टू लेवल्स, सिंस वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दी टू एनर्जी लेवल्स. वन एनर्जी लेवल इज कॉल्ड E1 और दूसरे एनर्जी लेवल का क्या नाम है? E2. क्या नाम है? दूसरे का क्या नाम है? E2 है. ठीक है, तो इट मीन्स वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दी टू लेवल एनर्जी. ठीक है, दो की बात कर रहे हैं तो उसको बोलते हैं कि 2 लेवल की एनर्जी का लेजर है. ये किसका लेजर है? लेजर ऑफ 2 एनर्जी लेवल. लेजर ऑफ 2 एनर्जी लेवल. 2 एनर्जी लेवल E1 and E2. See what are the important things that I want to discuss right now. See, this is the E1, this is the E2, this is called a ground state, this is called a. What are the number of atoms present in the ground state? N1. What are the number of atoms present in the excited state? ठीक है, ठीक है, N1 is the number of atoms present in the ground. Initially क्या होगा? Starting में initially क्या होगा? Initially क्या होगा? N1 is greater than N2. यही होगा ना? Initially क्या होगा कि number of atoms will be more present in the ground state rather than in the excited state. हिंदी में बता रहा हूँ कि initially नीचे वाले लेवल में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्या होंगे? ज्यादा होंगे, ऊपर वाले में क्या होंगे? कम. यही होगा. ठीक है, इसको हम बोलते हैं थर्मल इक्विलिब्रियम. ठीक है, ग्राउंड स्टेट में कि इक्विलिब्रियम पे ही ऐसे ही होगा. नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन कि हम बाहर से फोटोन भेज रहे हैं. हम क्या कर रहे हैं? बाहर से फोटोन. क्या भेज रहे हैं? बाहर से फोटोन, इंसिडेंट फोटोन भेज रहे हैं, मतलब एनर्जी भेज रहे हैं. हम बाहर से एनर्जी भेज रहे हैं जिसकी एनर्जी कितनी है? hν. और ये hν किसके इक्वल है? बैंड गैप एनर्जी. किसके इक्वल है? बैंड गैप. ठीक है, सो एक्चुअली व्हाट इज हैपनिंग, the phenomena this is which is happening at the input side, it is called a pumping phenomenon. It is called a pumping phenomenon. अगर कोई आपसे पूछे व्हाट इज पंपिंग, तो पंपिंग का क्या मतलब है? पंपिंग मींस एटम्स को एनर्जी देके ग्राउंड स्टेट से एक्साइटेड स्टेट तक लेके जाना. व्हाट इज द फंक्शन ऑफ द पंपिंग? पंपिंग helps to cause shifting of electron from ground state to the excited. ठीक है, तो लिखिए जरा फिर. पंपिंग हेडिंग बनाइए. पंपिंग. Pumping is a phenomena. Pumping is a phenomena by which by which we give energy, by which we give energy in the form of photons, in the form of photons, in the form of the photons to the atoms, to the atoms present in the ground state, to the atom present in the ground state,
Sir, to the atoms.
to the atoms present in the ground state, to the atoms present in the ground state, so that they can excite from ground state E1 to the excited state E2, so that it can transfer or excite from lower energy level E1 to the higher energy level
E2.
from ground state to the excited state. Ground state means lower energy level. Transfer of electron from ground state E1 to the excited state E2. From the ground state E1 to the excited state E2. In the bracket you can write ground state means lower energy state, excited state means higher energy state. Ground state means lower energy state and excited state means higher energy state. ठीक है? So भाई पंपिंग से क्या हो रहा है कि पंपिंग इज अ बेसिक इज द फर्स्ट फिनोमिना जो क्या कर रहा है कि एटम्स को एनर्जी देता है. कौन से एटम्स को? ग्राउंड स्टेट के एटम्स को, कि सो दैट दे कैन प्रमोट फ्रॉम ग्राउंड स्टेट टू दी एक्साइटेड स्टेट. तो इससे होगा क्या? व्हाट इज द बेनिफिट ऑफ पंपिंग? पंपिंग से होगा क्या? जब देखो नीचे वाले ये नीचे वाला फ्लोर है, ये ऊपर वाला फ्लोर है. जब नीचे के सारे बंदे ऊपर जाते जाएंगे व्हाट विल हैपन? ग्राउंड फ्लोर क्या हो जाएगा? खाली हो जाएगा और फर्स्ट फ्लोर क्या हो जाएगा? भर जाएगा. ठीक है? तो क्या होगा इससे क्या होगा कि बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ पंपिंग N2 विल बी ग्रेटर देन N1. क्या हो जाएगा? तो लिखो बाय पंपिंग क्या हो जाएगा? N2 विल बी ग्रेटर देन N1. N2 will be greater than N1 and this phenomena is called, please इसको रेड पेन से लिखिए, this phenomena is called a population inversion. Population inversion. Population inversion. We want population inversion. We want a population inversion. Without population inversion, लेजर नहीं आ सकती. Without population inversion, stimulated emission हो ही नहीं सकता. Are you getting my point? N2 must be greater than N1. और वो population inversion कर कौन रहा है? Pumping. कौन कर रहा है? Pumping. तो pumping को हम क्या कह सकते हैं? It is a stimulating factor. It is a stimulating agency. It is a stimulating agency. अब लिखिए what is the utility of pumping? What is the advantage or utility of pumping? भाई रेड पेन से लिखो दोनों क्वेश्चन, इट विल डेफिनेटली कम. 2 मार्क्स में भी आएंगे, वाइवा में भी पक्का आएंगे. ठीक है? पंपिंग आपको बता दिया. व्हाट इज पंपिंग? पंपिंग इज अ मैकेनिज्म बाय व्हिच इलेक्ट्रॉन जंप फ्रॉम ग्राउंड स्टेट टू द एक्साइटेड स्टेट बाय द absorption of energy. Now the second question is what is the utility of pumping? लिखिए The method of raising a particle from lower energy state to the higher energy state. लोअर एनर्जी स्टेट के साथ में लिख लीजिएगा ग्राउंड स्टेट एंड हायर एनर्जी के साथ लिख लीजिएगा एक्साइटेड स्टेट. ठीक है? फ्रॉम लोअर एनर्जी स्टेट ग्राउंड स्टेट टू दी हायर एनर्जी स्टेट excited state. The method of raising a particle from lower energy state to a higher energy state. Next line लिखिए रेड पेन से. Pumping helps to cause. Pumping अगर कोई पूछे सिंगल वर्ड में, ये अभी भी इनकम्प्लीट है. बिल्कुल जो एग्जैक्ट डेफिनेशन है वो पंपिंग की ये है. अभी हम लाइन लिखेंगे pumping helps to cause and achieve population inversion. ये असली पॉइंट. ठीक है? pumping helps to cause and achieve Population inversion. Population inversion. See, what is the dictionary meaning of population inversion? Population का मतलब क्या होता है? Inversion का मतलब क्या हो गया? उल्टा. जिसे हम बोलते हैं ना, ऑप्टिक्स में बोलते हैं इन्वर्टेड इमेज होती है उल्टी. इन्वर्शन का मतलब क्या होता है? उल्टा. इन्वर्शन का मतलब क्या होता है? उल्टा. ऐसा होता है, फॉर एग्जांपल अगर ऑब्जेक्ट ऐसा है, if the object is like this one, then its image like this one. So this one is called an inverted image. This is called a inverted image of this object. Of this object. तो inverted means उल्टा. Inverted means उल्टा. ठीक है? तो नोट लिखिए, नोट लिखिए. Without population inversion, without population inversion, the stimulated emission will not take place. Without population inversion, comma, the stimulated emission will not take place, and hence laser action will not takes place. Laser action will not take place. Without population inversion, comma, without population inversion, comma, the stimulated emission will not take place, and hence laser action will not takes place. See, we are not interested in the population inversion, rather than we are much interested in the sustained population inversion. So please write the next note. Please write. देखिए, we are much interested in sustained population inversion. In sustained. What do you mean by sustained? Sustained population inversion. Sustained population inversion. What do you mean by sustained population inversion? Sustained. What do you mean by sustained? Sustained का मतलब है कि at any point of time N2 must be greater than N1. N2 must be greater than N1. Because अगर N2 greater than N1 होगा, then and only then the laser action will takes place. Okay. लिखिए, the sustained population inversion is N2 greater than N1. That is N2 greater than N1 is inside the box. That is number of atoms must be higher. Number of atoms present in the excited state must be higher than the number of atoms present in the ground state. Please write. What does this mean? The number of atoms present in excited state. Number of atoms present in the excited states are more than the number of atoms present in the ground state. Are you getting my point? Now please write a definition of population inversion. What is population inversion? Now you can make your own definition. अभी आपको बुक की जरूरत नहीं है आपको, because we have understand the concept. What do you mean by population inversion? Yes, in single word, N2 greater than N1. Please write. What do you mean by population inversion? N2 greater than N1. This is called the population inversion. अगर 2 मार्क्स में आता है कोई बच्चा लिखता है N2 greater than N1, 2 के 2 मिलेंगे, ठीक है? The full awards will be given. Now you can write the one line in theory also. The number of atoms present in the excited state, the number of atoms present in the higher energy level is more than the number of atoms present in the lower energy level. Number of atoms present in the higher energy state, bracket में लिख दीजिए excited state. Number of atoms present in the higher energy level, higher energy state, excited state is more than number of atoms present in the ground state. Number of atoms present in the ground state, lower energy state. That is our lower energy state. It means laser action will not supposed to happen. Laser action will not supposed to happen by only one factor. What is the factor? What's the important factor? Population inversion, sustained population inversion. What is the important factor? Sustained population inversion. If we are not able to achieve a sustained population inversion, then the laser action will not supposed to take place. Actually होता क्या है कि कई बार हम एक बार population inversion उसको मेंटेन कर लेते हैं, create कर लेते हैं, but उसको मेंटेन भी करना है, because once this condition has been annulled, एक बार ये condition break हो जाती है, this is the stipulating condition, this is the stipulation, this is the stipulating condition for the laser action to take place. Without n2 greater than n1, no laser action will not supposed to take place. Because अगर n2 greater than n1 होगा तभी stimulated emission होगा, जब stimulated emission होगा तभी laser action होगा. So I will write in the one word in the note n2 greater than n1. This implies that, इसका क्या मतलब होगा? What does this mean? इसका मतलब क्या होगा? Stimulated emission होगा. Stimulated, इसका मतलब होगा कि population inversion हो गया, ऐसे लिखो. Population inversion, sustained population inversion. Sustained population inversion. अगर once we achieve the sustained population inversion, what will happen? Yes, then this refers to a stimulated emission. Once the stimulated emission has been takes place, this further refers to a laser action takes place. Laser action takes place. See this one and this one, both are the important terms. Population inversion and both are. And we have discussed this. We have discussed this is for the two-level laser. This is for the two-level laser. This is called the two-level laser. E1, E2, N1, N2, ground state, excited state. Are you getting the point? ठीक है, अगर एक वर्ड में बोलो, सारे एक वर्ड में बोलो, what is the important condition for the laser action to take place? एक वर्ड में सिंक्रोनाइज करके, अब नीचे डायरेक्टर ऑफिस तक आवाज आनी चाहिए. What is the important condition? Population inversion. कौन सी है भाई? Sustained population inversion. दोबारा से बोलिए, what is the important condition for the laser action to take place? लास्ट में बोलिए प्लीज, एक आवाज में बोलिए ताकि उसका इफेक्ट ज्यादा जाए. व्हाट इज द इफेक्ट? व्हाट इज द मेन इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर? सस्टेन्ड पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन. अभी मजा नहीं आया, एक बार और. सस्टेन्ड पॉपुलेशन. व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय सस्टेन्ड पॉपुलेशन इन्वर्शन? n2 greater than the second important factor is that once the sustained population inversion has been achieved, the next is the stimulated emission. एक बार सारे बोलिए, the second effect is called a stimulated emission. Stimulated. तो होता क्या है, now I am summarizing the concept. होता क्या कि स्टार्टिंग में spontaneous emission dominate करता है. स्टार्टिंग में कौन करता है? Spontaneous emission dominate करता है. Once the spontaneous emission उसको dominate करता है, तो spontaneous की वजह से क्या आता है? Stimulator आता है. उसके बाद stimulate dominate करता है. This is the same concept as we have done for the in the last chapter. Yes, in the semiconductor. Semiconductor में क्या होता है? स्टार्टिंग में कौन सा करंट डोमिनेट करता है? डिफ्यूजन करंट करता है. ठीक है, उसके बाद किसका रोल होता है? ड्रिफ्ट करंट का होता है. तो सिमिलरली at the starting the spontaneous emission will dominate. After that the stimulated emission will dominate. So what is the important factor? Stimulated emission and population inversion. So I will write here. First is the population inversion. And what is population inversion? N2 greater than N2 greater than N2 greater than N1. Population inversion and stimulated emission. Please write the note. Stimulated emission. Stimulated emission. Okay. So the important factor is for the laser action to take place is a population inversion and stimulated emission. So I think we have done I think a whole concept about the two-level laser, how the two-level laser works and what are the important actions and what are the important mechanisms. See, so I think this is a very beautiful part of the two level laser. So tomorrow I think we will do the concept of the radiation trapping, and we will discuss the three level laser. We will discuss the three level laser और what are the shortcomings और what are the shortcomings for the two level laser. इसमें क्या कमी आई है जिसकी वजह से थ्री लेवल लेजर आई है, समझ आएगी नहीं. So today we will discuss today we have discussed the advantages of the two level laser. Tomorrow we will discuss the limitations and induction of the three level laser. Thank you for the listening. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for your patience. Thank you so much. Thank you to God also.